Hi, everybody. This is Gad Saad. Some of you are undoubtedly confused about whether it is okay to support BLM or perhaps to not support them. Maybe some of you don't think that some of their political positions, some of their ideological positions, some of their beliefs are antithetical to your values. In which case, of course, it should make perfect sense for rational people in a free society to say, you know what, I don't like BLM, or I do support BLM. That's what we do in a free society. We allow all sorts of positions to express themselves in the arena, in the public arena of ideas. By the way, of course, one wonders whether, for example, elementary school teachers should be putting political positions like BLM stuff in their bios and in their avatars and so on. Because what if someone doesn't support those positions? Better yet, what about the fact that you don't want people in authority to be espousing their political beliefs to their children? Children meaning that they are entrusted with teaching them how to read, write, and so on. But that's for another sad truth clip. In any case, today I wanted to share with you, I'd seen this a few years ago when it first came out, and then I'd forgotten about it, and it recently resurfaced. This is coming from a truly noble person. She's better than you. Her name is Yusra K. Ali. She is the BLM Toronto founder. So BLM right away means they are noble, they are virtuous, they care about black lives. You're a racist bigot. You don't. You better care about what they care about, what they tell you to care about. Otherwise, you're really indistinguishable from the KKK. So she, in a Facebook post that at the time had gotten a lot of attention, and for whatever reason, I guess now it's resurfacing because of the fact that BLM is taking over our public conscience. I'm just going to read you the whole thing verbatim. So here we go. So this is Yusra K. Ali, BLM Toronto founder. I think it was posted originally in 2017. Whiteness is not humkness, like Humxness. I guess it's like Latinx, right, and so on. Intact white skin is subhumanxed. Humxn. You're basically subhuman, but instead of the A, you put an X. So whiteness is not human. Intact. In fact, white skin is subhuman. Totally okay. So if your teacher of your elementary school posts in their bio that they support BLM, and you don't question that, because to say that the white children in the class are subhuman is totally okay. Don't complain, parents. Don't be bigots. All phenotypes exist within the black family, and white people are a genetic defect of blackness. So far, so good. I see no problem here. It's all social justice. It all makes sense to me. White people have higher concentration of enzyme inhibitors that suppress melanin production. She actually wrote suppress. So let me repeat. White people have a higher concentration of enzyme inhibitors that suppress melanin production. They're genetically diseased, white people. They are genetically deficient. Oh, look, there you go. Because melanin is present at the inception of life. Melanin is directly linked to fertility and the Humxn, Humxn, reproductive system. So melanin is directly linked to fertility and the human reproductive system. Melanin is directly linked to strong bones. Melanin is directly linked to the strength of the nervous system. Melanin is directly linked to the strength of senses such as vision and hearing. Melanin is directly linked to the strength of neurosystems affecting capacities like intelligence, memory, and creativity. So you got it? Darker your skin, if you're black, you have better physiology, you're stronger, you have better bones, you're smarter. Definitely seems not racist. Any of you who don't support these BLM positions, why do you hate black people? Why are you bigots? Melanin enables black skin to capture light and hold it in its memory mode, which reveals that blackness converts light into knowledge. I'm down with that. Sounds good to me. Melanin directly communicates with cosmic energy. This is why the indigeneity of all yumksniti comes from blackness. This is a real person writing this. She thinks she holds the moral high ground. So let me repeat this. Melanin directly communicates with cosmic energy. This is why the indigeneity of all yumksniti comes from blackness. This is the founder of BLM Toronto. We are the first and strongest of all Yumksen, Humxns, and our genetics are the foundation of all Yumksniti. Melanin is essential for the efficient performance of all the body natural functions. Therefore, all capitalized, you see, she's leading you up. She's giving you all the scientific evidence. Here we go. White people, I would strap on the belt right now just so that you can stay well seated. White people are recessive genetic defects. This is factual. Nobody contests this. This is why I'm really happy when elementary school teachers say BLM, because who wouldn't support such an inclusive message that repeatedly states from the BLM founder of Canada's largest city that white people, hence white children who are in the classroom, are defective. Who wouldn't support such a nice message? Only bigots wouldn't. White people need white supremacy as a mechanism to protect their survival as a people, because all they can do is produce themselves. Black people, simply through their dominant genes, can literally wipe out the white race if we had the power to. Okay. This is all science, bigots. Just accept the science. It is white supremacy as an imperial system. It is why white supremacy as an imperial system thrives. It tries to control, suppresses, and destroy our existence in blackness because we are a threat to the genetic annihilation of white people. You see? This is why you have racism. Whites are running around afraid that they're going to be annihilated by the superior black people, and this is why you have systemic racism. Makes perfect sense. I think it's wonderful that elementary school teachers are feeding this to their children, most of whom are white. I think there's nothing wrong with that. There is no pedagogic infraction there, moral infraction. Any parent who contests the idea of a teacher saying that his white children are defective is a bigot. Is literally Hitler? Who knows? Do you ever wonder how black people, after centuries of colonial violence, genocide, and destruction, no matter what systems created to make us extinct, how we keep coming back? Do you know why? She's going to give you the answer. You ready? This, by the way, based on science. It is because we are super Humxns. Super, Humxns. So this whole Facebook post was posted not by an outlier, not by a quack, not by an anomaly. It was posted by BLM Toronto founder. Now, I wasn't sure whether BLM had good causes, but after reading this scientific treatise, as a man of science, I'm also all about BLM now. And any of you who are not, look within your souls, bigots.